everyone, I'm Savannah and this is Unisense. We are all about fragrances. We do fragrance reviews, hauls, collections, comparisons, niche, designer, and Middle Eastern fragrances. Today, I'll be going through a selection of Arabian fresh fragrances for men. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please consider subscribing and turn post notifications on. Let's get into it. So first we have Pure Instinct from Swiss Arabian. I love this bottle. I think it's a really nice color and yeah, I just like the bottle. Decent atomizer and it's a really sexy smell. So right off the bat, it's sweet and energetic and fresh. You definitely get the fruity aspect from the pineapple and the apple. And there's an aromatic essence for sure from the rosemary. I would recommend this for summer and spring. I would say you can wear it for date nights. More casual dates than formal dates. Longevity is 6 to 7 hours. Projection is moderate to strong. And this is a blue scent. I would say this is a blue scent. I would say this is a mixture of YEDP and maybe Bleu de Chanel. Yeah, I would say YEDP and Bleu de Chanel. Not exact, but on that kind of spectrum. It's a very fresh scent though, and I really enjoy it. I find it quite sexy. I wouldn't wear it for the gym though. I find it a little bit too sexy for the gym and a little bit too dark for the gym. But yeah, it's a lovely fragrance. Next, we have Le Uno Intense Blue from Fragrance World. This is inspired by Light Blue Intense from Dolce & Gabbana. As you can see, the bottle is pretty similar. I like the atomizer. Definitely citrus off the top, slightly bitter initially. The rosemary gives it an aromatic vibe, but it's still very fresh. And there's a slight greenness from the juniper, I assume. This would definitely be a gym scent or an office scent. I wouldn't wear it on dates. I don't think it's strong enough to wear on dates. I would say this is a summer spring scent or gym scent, so year round if you're going to the gym. Longevity, I get about 4 hours. And projection is pretty soft on this one. Soft to moderate, depending on if you overspray or not. But it smells really good. It definitely does smell very similar to Light Blue Intense. Just not quite as strong as Light Blue Intense. So there is a strong similarity, but it's not quite on par with it. But good enough if you're on a budget. Next, we have Emir Cedrat Essence from Paris Corner. This looks like a Boucheron bottle, but it's a clone of Mancera's Cedrat Boisé. But it does look like a Boucheron bottle. I do love the bottle though. It's beautiful. And I find this fragrance quite unisex. I wear it myself quite often. Okay, atomizer. That lemon comes through immediately in the opening with the blackcurrant and a herbal essence. This is a very, very fresh scent. It dries down into a beautiful, sexy scent. It turns very, very sexy on a man. On a woman, it stays kind of fresh. That's what I've found on my boyfriend. It turns very sexy. On me, it stays more fresh and jubilant and just energetic on me. I would say you could wear this on dates, office, or in the gym. And I would say you could wear this year round. It cuts through the cold, definitely. And it's fresh enough for summer and spring. There's definitely a fruity aspect in the dry down. And a vanilla that comes through in the dry down as well. Not heavy vanilla, but a slight vanilla that comes down in the dry down. In the dry down, I get quite a bit of woodiness. Longevity, I get 8 to 10 hours. And projection, I get moderate to strong projection. But women can definitely pull this off, even though it does lean masculine. Next, we have Daring Blue for Life by Maison Alhambra. I absolutely love this fragrance on a man. I find it extremely sexy. This is a clone for Light Blue Forever for him. It's a lovely scent. And Light Blue Forever is discontinued, I think. Not a massive fan of the atomizer though. The atomizer could be a lot better. Oh, but it's beautiful. You immediately get that citrus, and it's definitely, I think there's grapefruit in this, because you definitely get a grapefruit kind of scent in the opening. So I think there's grapefruit in this fragrance, if I am not mistaken. I can't quite remember though. There's also an airiness in this fragrance, almost ozonic. There's just a slight airiness in this fragrance. You definitely get the grapefruit bitterness as well, but it's not a strong, sharp bitterness. It's a smooth bitterness. In the dry down, I get a slight powdery note, I assume from the violet leaf. I'm not usually a fan of violet leaf, but I think this is from the violet leaf. Luckily, the powdery note is not very strong. It's very subtle in there, but it is there. And I would say you could wear this for the office, gym, or dates. I find it a sexy fragrance as well. I wouldn't wear it for nighttime dates. I'd wear it for day dates. And I would say this is a year-round scent. So this fragrance lasts a lot longer on clothes than on skin. On skin, it lasts about 5 to 6 hours. Projection is about moderate. Can be strong if you overspray, but you have to really overspray then. But without overspraying, you get moderate projection. But it lasts on clothes really long. It lasts on clothes until the next day or until you wash them. Next, we have Imperium from Fragrance World. This is a clone of Elysium from Roger Perfumes. As you can see, the bottle is really similar. It has similar gradient and same kind of cap. The cap does not stay on very tight, but it's a beautiful bottle. I really love the bottle. It's a stunning bottle. Atomizer is okay, nothing special. There's definitely citrus right off the top with an aromatic feel. There's a very mild sweetness in this in the dry down. There is woody notes in the undertones, but there's a mild sweetness that comes through. It is quite a sexy fragrance. I find it quite sexy on a man. I wear it on myself as well, and I really like it. I don't find it sexy on a woman, but it's nice and fresh and clean on a woman, and then I find it sexy on a man. The performance on this fragrance is pretty poor though. I only get 3 to 4 hours with this fragrance, and the projection is pretty soft. It's quite an intimate fragrance. Not a skin scent, but it is quite intimate. I wouldn't say you definitely don't have a scent bubble around you. Someone has to literally hug you and smell you really up close to actually get the scent. So if you're wanting to be smelled properly, then I would overspray heavily, but you're probably still not going to get that scent bubble. It's just going to project probably to about here. So for me, I overspray a lot and I get slight projection, but I don't get much. It's still pretty soft. This is definitely a gym and office scent, definitely a daytime scent. I wouldn't wear it at night. It's definitely not strong enough for at night. And if you're wanting to wear it for a full day, you will definitely have to respray it. But overall, it's a lovely scent. Definitely doesn't compare to the Elysium in performance, but in smell, it does smell very similar. So it's a good clone in terms of scent profile, but in performance, it lacks quite a bit. Next, we have Fakhar by Lataffa. I don't have the cap for this bottle. It came broken, unfortunately, so we had to throw away the cap because it just came broken. But it's still a lovely fragrance, and it's a clone of YEDP from YSL, and it is a fantastic clone, fantastic performance. It's just overall a really good fragrance. I really thoroughly enjoy this fragrance on a man. It is very sexy. So immediately you get a fresh spiciness with woodiness, and it smells really similar to YEDP. So if you have smelled YEDP, or if you have YEDP and you're wanting to save some money or save your YEDP for special occasions, you can get Fakhar and use that instead on your gym days or on your office days, and just wear it for special occasions. Just wear your YSL for special occasions and wear this for the rest of the time, because you're going to get the same scent profile as YEDP. So you get a lot of apple and lavender, as well as the sage, and quite a bit of sweetness. So you have that sweet, fresh aspect, which comes part of a blue scent. So this is definitely a blue scent again. So definitely there's a sweet, fresh component in this fragrance. Longevity on this fragrance is fantastic. I get 10 plus hours with strong projection, and it lasts on clothes forever. You can definitely wear this for dates, 100%. It's a very versatile fragrance. You can wear it any time of the year for any event. It's quite a versatile fragrance. Next, we have L'Eau de Revere pour Homme from Fragrance World. This is inspired by L'Eau d'Izzy from Issey Miyake for him. It is quite a good dupe, but its performance is quite lacking. But as a fresh fragrance, just to wear to go to the gym or something like that, I would say it's a really good fragrance for that. So immediately you get a clean, fresh scent with a citrus opening from the bergamot and the lemon and the yuzu. Then you get an aquatic vibe that I assume comes from the water lily. There's a little bit of woodiness in the undertones and the dry down. And you get a little bit of a vetiver in the base. So all these notes you can kind of pick up throughout the fragrance. In general, it is quite a soft scent. Longevity, I get 3 to 4 hours. I do wear this fragrance as well, so I find it unisex. Just because it's such a clean, fresh fragrance, I don't find it leaning super masculine. I find it quite unisex, quite in the middle, just because it's clean and fresh. I would definitely wear this in the daytime, in spring and summer, definitely for the gym. I wouldn't wear it for the office because it's not going to last long enough for the day unless you're happy respraying throughout the day. But I would keep this to a gym fragrance or a bedtime fragrance, just to feel clean, or just out of the shower, that kind of fragrance. I think it's just a nice fragrance to feel clean and fresh. That's the kind of vibe that I get from it. It's quite an easy reach, just for when you are wanting to lay around in the house, or it's just a fragrance to make you feel clean and fresh. Lastly, we have Maahir Legacy from Lataffa. Now, I hate this bottle. I find it very clunky. It is very, very heavy, which is great that it's heavy, but I don't like the horse head on top. I don't like the shape of it. But it's a heavy fragrance, so I guess that's one positive aspect. um, the smell is really good, though. The scent is really, really good. I really enjoy the scent. I find this scent unisex as well. I wear this quite often as well. So this is known as a dupe for Parfums de Marly Sedley. I find it a very good dupe for Sedley as well. I think it comes pretty close to it. Atomizer is fairly decent, even though it's quite difficult to hold, to spray. It just doesn't feel comfortable in the hand. Oh, but it smells so good. It's very aromatic, very minty, slightly bitter in the opening, more bitter and sour than just bitter. And then you get a sweetness in the dry down, but it's not a strong sweetness. It's just a mild sweetness in the dry down. This is a very versatile scent. You can wear it year round, any time, any place, any occasion. It's an easy reach. I really enjoy this fragrance. It's mass pleasing. It's very likable. I think it's a fantastic clone and just a fantastic fragrance in general. I think it's been really, really well done. And the longevity is pretty decent. I get 6 to 8 hours in longevity with moderate projection. I would say you could wear this as a date scent, an office scent, or a gym scent. Maybe not so much the gym, but office and date and running errands, that kind of thing. Any other occasion, I would say you can wear it to the gym. It's not that it's not suited for the gym, but I think it's better suited for the office or for date nights. So you've made it to the end of this review. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me till the end. I really appreciate it. If you found this helpful, please click that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do an in-depth review of any of these fragrances. I'll see you next time. Bye!